What's going on, dudes? Nick here, RRGA Gaming, and welcome to a Minecraft build tutorial. Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you how to make a house that has a secret room in it that you can put all of your treasures, including all your OP swords and RGA cakes. And on top of that, it's going to be hacker-proof, so that even the sneakiest hacker will have no idea how to get into your secret room. Alright guys, now if you like this video, then hit the like button, and if we can hit 1,000 likes or more, then I will create more video tutorials just like this one, and if not, that's okay too. But to begin the tutorial, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some spruce logs that I'm going to use for the corner of the home, and I'm going to grab some oak planks and oak stairs that'll be used for the floor, the walls, and the ceiling. I'm also going to grab some glass blocks. You could use glass panes if you like those, but I like the glass blocks better. And lastly, we're going to need a door. Now, you can pick any door as well, but I just picked this one because it looks the nicest one. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a 4x4 design. I'm going to break all those out, and I'm going to fill them in with these planks here. And you can make it, again, whatever size you want. I'm just doing it small so that the hacker will come into your home and he'll be like, okay, well, this home is really small. There's probably nothing here. Next, I'm going up 3 blocks on each of the corners, and I'm going 1 block outside of the perimeter of our floor. And you'll see why here in a second, because I'm going to take now these oak blocks, and I'm going to place them along the sides. I'm going to go up 2 blocks on each side, and then I'm going to connect the top. And that way, it gives us space to put our door, which we also need to put 2 planks there. So now you can put our door there, and you can kind of see the house coming together. And I'm also going to go up here, 2 blocks in the middle, 1 block on the side of those, and then 2 more blocks up. And it'll give us a nice little effect in the end. Now on the sides, I'm going to put a row across the bottom, go up 2 blocks, and then connect the top. This will leave us by a 2x1 window, and I kind of like that. It's a nice design. So again, across the bottom, go up 2, and then connect the top. And there we have the 2 sides in the front. Now for the back, I'm just going to go across, up, and then I'm going to put 1 extra layer all the way across the top there. So it's going to have a bigger 2x2 window on the back, and then put the 2 blocks across the top. Next, I'm going to take these stairs here, and I'm going to put them going face down on the first layer, and then the second layer, I have the opposite way. So again, I'm looking down at the blocks and right-clicking and putting them on. And now I'm going to do the next layer here. And all you have to do is look at the bottom corner of the block, and you'll notice that it connects even though there's no blocks for it to connect to. And these ones, if you look at the top half of the block, you'll notice how they kind of have like a little upside down flip stair perspective on them. And I think that looks cool too. So again, same thing here. Look at the bottom corner when you place them, and it places them all connecting. And I'm just going to do the exact same thing for the top here. I know it's a little difficult to master this sort of thing, but once you have it down, it's easy. And of course, our last row, we just look at the back of this one here, and look at that. Beautiful. Our house is really starting to look nice. Now for a little extra detail, you can wrap around the corners by putting the stairs on the corner like that, and now it completely wraps around the front of the home, so it gives it a really cool effect to it. If you also want, you can put some windows up here, and it kind of adds a little bit more light into your home. And we're going to finish off the windows on the side, the back, and also the other side. So there we go. So now we have the basic layout of our home. Pretty cool looking though, right? I like it. And it's very simple. If you walked up to this in Minecraft, you'd probably never think twice about it. Oops. All right, so there we go. And the last part I wanted to do there was just kind of wrap those around so it kind of terminates it. And I don't know, it's something extra that I just put on there. Like I said, guys, you can get creative with this entire house. This is just a very basic tutorial. I really wanted to show you guys the redstone. So for the inside, what we're going to need now is we're going to need some torches, and I'm going to put them higher up just because then that way it doesn't clutter up your house, and it still gives off enough light to keep it bright in here, but then you have all your walls free. Next, I'm going to grab a crafting bench because every home needs to have a crafting bench, and I'm also going to grab a furnace. Now, I'm going to put 2 in here just because I think it looks nicer and it looks more realistic. Also, I'm going to grab a single chest, and I'm going to put it in the corner. That way, it kind of looks like, you know, this is basically your home. You've got your chest and other stuff. Lastly, I'm going to grab a bed. And normally, if I were placing this bed, it would be orange. But the server I'm on right now, unfortunately, doesn't support that, so it comes out red. But hey, if this was a different world, then it would obviously be orange, because I love orange. Anyways, guys, so this is basically the house. This is it. If a hacker were to come in here, they'd say, this is a very, very boring house, right? It doesn't look like anything special, and that's exactly what we want. All right, now on to the fun part. This is one of my favorite ways to put a secret switch. Basically, you break your crafting bench, and then underneath here, I'm just going to replace some of this dirt with some wood, and we're going to put our lever down here. Now, some people will put it here, but it's a little bit trickier, and what I'm going to do is going to show you an easier way to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little 2x2 room down here, and I'm going to replace the dirt with wood, and just make sure you don't replace any grass blocks, because then they will be wood outside of your home. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to put the sticky piston there, and I've got it a block away from the wall. Now, if you put redstone here, it's not going to work. It's not going to turn down because the redstone has to be above the piston in order to turn it on. So in order to fix that, simply take your sticky piston, look at the block behind it, right click, and now it's down. And you can take the lever and you can put it down next to it right here. To open up the trap, all we have to do is hit the lever, and you'll notice that the sticky piston extends, and when we turn it off, it pulls the block back with it. When we turn it on, it closes it, and when we turn it off, it now opens it. So, for the next part, we're going to need a slab, and we're just going to put it there. That way, you can't really see the switch as well. It kind of darkens it up. And that way, if someone does break your crafting bench, they're less likely to see it. They'll probably still see it, but they might. Now, if we put the crafting bench back, you'll notice that you can't tell anything's there. Although, right now, we've got the door open, but we'll fix that in a second. Okay, for this next part, what we're going to do is we're going to build a little crypt down into the little room. And the reason I'm doing it out of these blocks is because we want to scare the hackers into thinking that if they found this, that they're going into something very bad, and they should probably think twice about going in here. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the stone bricks, and I'm going to replace all the dirt with the stone bricks, which gives it kind of a cool effect. But then after that, I'm going to take a bunch of the mossy stone bricks as well as the cracked stone bricks, and I'm going to place them down here as well. Now check out what this does for it. Just kind of putting these blocks all over really gives it like this kind of creepy effect. And I'll tell you what, if I was a hacker and I saw this little hole here, I'd be like, yeah, I don't think I want to go down there because it just looks kind of creepy. Like, I don't know about you guys, but to me, I don't know, it looks weird, and I like it, in a good way. And if you guys don't have fly, you're definitely going to need a way to get out of here, so I'm just going to use these ladders here. And what you don't want to do is put a ladder on the very top where your block is. And here's why. If you close the lever, the ladder pops off. And now someone knows, they've got a ladder here. I wonder where that could be from. It kind of gives it away. So never put the ladder at the very top of that, or else it's kind of a dead giveaway. All right, so now I'm going to grab some chests and trapped chests. And you're probably like, why do you want trapped chests? Are you going to set up a trap down here? And no, I'm not going to set up a trap down here. But I'll show you why I've got them. And it's actually something that not a lot of people know. And it's definitely something that can give you some extra space when you need to store a lot of different things in here. So real quick, I'm just going to go ahead and break out all this dirt and replace it with some stone blocks. There we are. Now the room is finished. Well, not quite. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab more of these cracked stone bricks and mossy stone bricks, and I'm going to place them all over to give it that similar style of eeriness. Now, this realistically does nothing except make it A, look cooler, and B, possibly scare a hacker out of here. Because honestly, this is kind of creepy. If I walked down here and I saw all this stuff, I'd feel like I was in a dungeon, and I'd be like, no, I don't want to be here anymore. I would just leave. Because I feel like this is just, it's too creepy. I feel like Herobrine might be down here or something. And yes, guys, Herobrine is real. Ah, much better. Perfect. Now that we've got this room done, it's time to place our chests. And I'm going to put regular chests down, and then next to it, I'm going to put trap chests. Now, normally, if you try to put a chest next to the second chest, it won't let you, unless they're different types. So by using trap chests and regular chests, we're able to get a lot more use out of this space. Now, if you want to go up a third layer, you can put chests there, but you can see I can't actually open them. And if you want to put chests 3 high and still be able to open them, all you need to do is grab some slabs. So take slabs of any type, and you want to put it in above that chest. And now you can see we can open that chest. But now there's also dirt here. So we got to get rid of the dirt because it doesn't look nice. Dirt in this beautiful room does not do it justice. So as you can see here, we put the slabs on the top above all these things, and we're gonna get rid of this dirt. And like I said, that gives us more access to extra chest space. Last but not least, you want to grab an ender chest. If you really want to make sure your stuff is safe from a hacker, put it in an ender chest. Ender chests cannot be raided by anyone other than you. So if there's super valuable stuff, you might want to think about putting it in there. So there we have it. We've got our beautiful little storage room down here with all of our chests. Now these are 12 double chests, so that's a lot of space. And we have our unraidable, completely hacker-proof ender chest with all of our beautiful loot in here. OP swords, OP bows, RGA cakes, all that fun stuff. Now don't forget, once you're done, close the lever and put your crafting bench back. If you don't, then anyone can walk in and see it. And I know what you guys are ready for now. I know what you want me to do. You want me to bring a hacker here to see if the hacker can get in. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to pick a random hacker from the server, and I'm going to bring him here and see what he does when he gets inside. If I were the hacker, I'd walk in here and I'd be like, there's nothing here. I might look around a little bit and I might try to like take things out of the chests, but I don't know. Let's see what an actual hacker does. There we go. I just TPO'd here a random hacker on the server. So you can see he's looking around to make sure there's no one around here. And he's going to go inside. Look at him. He's sneaking. He knows he's up to no good. It looks like he had some trouble with the doors, but see, he's doing exactly what I thought he would. He checked the furnaces. He walked in. He's like, there's nothing here. And now he's just going to leave. He's probably sitting there confused. He's like, little do I know, there's a giant chest room underneath me. But as you can see, the hacker walked right in. And look at that, he's gone. He's not even around here anymore. He left because he's like, hey, there's nothing here. This is a pointless house. And that is exactly what we want them to think, guys. This house just showed that a hacker walked in. He looked around. He's like, what is this? This is just a tiny little house. He didn't even try to open the chest because he's like, there's one chest. There's one chest in here. So guys, that is proof right here that this beautiful house, even though it looks tiny, it has a secret to it that everybody is going to love. Look at that. So yeah, that's proof right there, guys. This house works. Even though it looks like a tiny little home, it's got one very big secret that the hackers just can't beat. It's kind of cool. Like I said, there's not much here unless you know where to look. Underneath our little crafting bench, we've got our beautiful storage room. I don't know, guys. I think this house is pretty cool. If you enjoyed this house and this is something that helps you, let me know in the comments section. And let me also know what other types of videos like these that you'd like to see. But again, guys, if you liked it and want to see more of this stuff, let me know by hitting that like button. And I'll see you guys again later. Goodbye, everybody. As always, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to check out one of these other videos here. I think you might like them. And if you do, don't forget to drop a like. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody.